when you're a kid and you're like, a teenager, you don't really want to have much to do with your dad. You kind of see him as like, he's just different, and he's different, and it's not cool to hang out with your dad. It's not cool to to try to be like him yet, not at that age. So, of course, he's always trying to get me to go riding with him. He's been riding since he was a kid, and he always wanted me to ride with him when I was younger, and just had no interest whatsoever. And then he takes me to the Philadelphia race. The Philadelphia, it was the Core States at the time. And I'm hooked, like the next day I go home and I think I grabbed my mom's bike off the out of the garage and went riding, and that was the end of it. Forget it. So we did start riding together, and it was good. It was a nice connection. And the thing is, like, he was a soccer dad. Like, he would take me to races on the weekends, and those junior races, man, sometimes they were real early in the morning, and you'd be out, you'd be driving around, and back then we didn't have GPS. We we didn't have MapQuest. You'd go off the directions that were on the race flyer, and sometimes they weren't that good. A lot of times they weren't very good directions. There were lots of really stressful mornings where we'd be driving around somewhere out in Bucks County or Lancaster or like Lehigh County in Pennsylvania, and you're in the farmland and you have no idea where you are. And that's the thing, without the GPS, you make one wrong turn and suddenly it gets very hard to get back on track. And man, I just remember one morning we were late for a race. We had gotten lost, and there was fog. There was like this really dense fog that had come in, and we were driving way too fast in that fog. There was almost no visibility, but we had to make it to the race. And I think even at the time we were kind of joking with each other how incredibly dangerous and how incredibly stupid it was that we were driving like this. But we made it to the race, and as far as I can remember, I don't think I ever missed a race. Because we were late or because of bad directions. I always made it on time. But that story, that was really a bad idea.